After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Back to throw Beathard. The hook up good to Marquise Wilson. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
First carry for Carlos Hyde. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Green, 39. Gone. Set.
To throw is Beathard. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Kenny Clark in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. I know some of the talk after last week's loss was the O-line struggles. They gave up 4 sacks. He got hit here and taken down again, so that's something to monitor.
It is something to monitor, but they've got to help their offensive line out. Maybe a little bit different play calling, right? Draws, screens, get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quicker, maybe some quick game passes. All of that to try and help slow down a pass rush and make things easier on their offensive line. And on 3rd and 15, we see the dime look, 6 DBs on the field.
Playing pass all the way. Beathard. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Let's go. Green, 39. Leopard.
To throw is Beathard. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. Now they'll run it on the toss. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. Right there around the 35-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Here's Beathard to throw. Got his target, Pierre Garçon. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
First down, a run with Hyde. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
So, my man, I pose this question to you. How do you get to be the number 2 defense against the rush in the NFL?
Be better than number 3, I guess.
Okay, right.
And make plays like that, right?
Well, you know, you're right. At its basic, be better than number 3, but you really nailed it. Make plays like that on a consistent basis.
Here we go now.
On second down, Hyde. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Leopard. 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 Green 39.
Now Beathard. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Nick Perry in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will tie us at 3-3. And Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
Now the Packers get set to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Malcolm Smith in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. A play fake to Montgomery. Now Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A minute 57 to go in this first half. My good friend Charles and I right back at you after this. Rodgers going to give this one to Montgomery. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. Randall Cobb, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Crosby on now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal. And I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. And this one complete to Marcus Wheaton. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Let's go.
Here's Beathard to throw. Out to the flat for Hyde. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll throw here. Beathard. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. First down. He'll drop to throw it. Out left here. It's complete to Wheaton. And he'll be knocked down sideways. A good pickup there at 22. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Second down now after the incompletion. Looking to throw. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Marquise Goodwin as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you cross-country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report, here's Larry Ridley. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. A first-half update now from Philadelphia. And the Lions have opened it up, leading now by a couple of touchdowns. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now back to throw. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. They go play action here on first down. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Nick Perry in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. They'll look to throw. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Goodwin. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. They're able to locate Wilson. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. Looks to be right around the 40. 17 yards on the pickup there and also a first down. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Let's go.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And that's a big collision. He's knocked backward as they will mark him down. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. To throw Beathard. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in second and manageable.
Again, it's high. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Now we have Hyde still on the ground here. Staying down after that last play. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Niners on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Green, 39.
To throw is Beathard. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
So this brings up a 2nd and 2. To throw is Beathard. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
By the way, they're into the second half now in Philadelphia on the NFL scoreboard. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Beathard. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
All right, here we go. Green. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Beathard to throw. Catch made right side by Wilson. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
All right, here we go.
Now Beathard. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
All right, here we go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And not great starting field position here for the offense. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Montgomery. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Rodgers now on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Nelson. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. A play fake to Montgomery. Now Rodgers. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Rodgers to throw on second down. His throw incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. It's caught. Nelson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now Rodgers. He gets it over the middle to Cobb. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Rodgers to Cobb, good for a Green Bay first. Defense showing blitz. Rodgers hands to Montgomery. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Throwing now is Rodgers. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Reuben Foster. And the defense is going to let him think about it a little as they use their second timeout here. Not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on third and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And over the middle to the tight end, Bennett. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
10 yards still left on 2nd down. Here's Beathard to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Clay Matthews in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie, and that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
No. Check. Patriot. Here we go now. Blue, land it. Over.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Montgomery on the counter. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Ty Montgomery, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Packers add on to their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Crosby on now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
They'll throw here. Beathard throwing the out route incomplete. That's Goodwin. Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
Now I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule. where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name this?
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Kenny Clark in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play there for the Niners. 52 yards. They'll look to throw now on first down. This will be caught with about the 6. From the 2-yard line now, it's first and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Oh, for a second there, I had flashbacks to a few years ago, the NFC Championship game for the Packers, but here they're able to hold on.
And many things changed in Green Bay after that game. Personnel, people coaching, the whole deal. And in this case, they get it done. No fail like they had in Seattle.
And he's brought down. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate. Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Green Bay, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Niners, any slim hopes they had at a playoff berth gone now as they drop to 4-9. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Santa Clara.